What's up, you guys, and welcome back to Tarot Magic. So I realized this morning that I never did a full moon reading for you guys. For me, this last full moon, it was on Sunday, full moon in Leo, I believe. I was super emotional, and for no apparent reason, because literally every area of my life, everything's going amazing. But it's probably why I forgot. But it does feel good to cry and get things out, even though, oh look, divine love. So this is going to be a full moon in Leo reading, a little bit late, my apologies. But the energy does last for a few days. A few days before, a few days after. I really felt it before. I felt like a huge weight lifted yesterday when I got out of jury duty. It was amazing. Anyway, Spirit, what is the overall energy for this full moon Leo delayed reading? Right now. Okay. Stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled at each moment. Okay, so you're being asked to handle the present moment. It is good to think about the future and plan for the future, but whatever's happening right now is what you need to focus on. And like the card said, Spirit will never give you more than you can handle at any given moment. Non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. Okay? So, good advice. Let's get some Moonology. I hope everyone's staying warm. Down here in Miami Beach, it's been a little chilly at night and in the morning. And I drove all the way to Home Depot to go buy a little heater, and I got to the front and I see a sign, we were sold out of heaters. So I ordered some online, and yeah, hopefully they'll come while it's still chilly. But I hope everyone who's in America is staying warm. All right, Spirit, what else? Let's get a few of these. Full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. Okay, so Spirit is asking you right now to take some sort of inspired action. This could be something that you've been thinking about for a while. So you've already had the inspiration. So Spirit is asking you to do something right now. Right now. New moon in Pisces, attuned to the divine. So this is an energy of listening to your higher guidance, your higher self, forming a connection with the divine. And, you know, the divine is going to give you downloads on what you need to do, the actions you need to take. Pisces is an energy that's very, very intuitive. Full moon in Aries, cool your emotions. Okay, so you may have gotten some, hold on. Speak your world into being, first quarter moon in Gemini. That's at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I feel like you have been getting some downloads from the divine, and it is possibly making you quite angry for whatever reason. So the Spirit is asking you to cool your emotions and instead focus on right now and taking some inspired action to resolve the situation, which, whatever that is, only you would know, right? Let's see what the cards have to say. What else, Spirit? What else do we need to know? Something needs to be done right now, though. Like, do not delay. I feel like if you do delay, it's just going to make you more angry. And, yeah, you need to take care of something right now. Five of Michael. That's the Five of Swords. I hate that card. Okay, what else? Ten of Raphael. Ooh, it's like the Ten of Cups. Love and blessings fill your life. Harmonious relationships with family members. Happily ever after. So, Ten of Cups. Okay. This is right under inspired action. So, I feel like you have the inspiration. You need to take action. Something to do with your complete emotional fulfillment, your family, or something that has to do with a family. Ooh, magician. Bottom of the deck. So maybe you have been working hard on manifesting this Ten of Cups for yourself. Ooh, the Star. This is like you are manifesting this wish fulfillment. And it has to do with your happiness and your complete emotional fulfillment. So right now is the time, Spirit is saying. King of Michael. This is like the King of Swords. Principled, rational, ambitious, respected. Wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. So maybe that's what you need to do. You need to speak some sort of truth to someone in your family, or someone that you had a family with, or someone that you see as your Ten of Cups. And Spirit is asking you to, listen to the guidance of your higher self, the divine, which tuning into the divine, and this card talks about honesty, integrity too, is telling the truth. You need to speak some sort of truth. Ace of Ariel on the bottom of the deck. That's like the Ace of Pentacles. It is your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or promotion. It's on the bottom of the deck. Okay. So this has something to do with also, High Priestess. Check that out. It also has something to do with your, stability, your job. Something that's going to bring you abundance. What is this? What is the next one? Strength. Yes. All right. This is a major arcana. Leo, Archangel Ariel. Strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. Okay, so I'm strongly feeling that it comes right under this cool your emotions. Something might make you really angry, or already has some sort of, maybe some truth was spoken to you, but this strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, forgiveness. So you may be called to you may be being called to forgive someone that has really angered you. Bottom of the deck, Five of Raphael, which is like the Five of Cups. Everything happens for a reason. Release regret, and embrace the opportunities for happiness. Search for the silver lining. Okay, so that's like saying Five of Cups is like depression and regret. And instead of focusing on that, look for the silver lining, because there really is a silver lining in every situation. Even when my son passed away, it was like the worst pain and the worst loss, because he was literally my best friend. He was like my person. But then he started communicating with me and telling me everything that was going on behind the scenes, how I was being sabotaged, negative projections, all that stuff. I would have never even known that had he not passed away. So, something to that. Okay. But this is good. Ten of Cups, King of Swords, and Strength. What else we got here? Somebody needs to speak some truth, or you have spoken some truth, and someone might need to forgive you, or you might need to forgive someone else. But the situation has a lot of people riled up in their emotions. Aries is ruled by Mars, which is the planet of war. So, yeah. I feel like how you respond to the situation is going to determine a lot, on where your life is going. Child neglect. Ooh. Bad parenting, scared of, hates parent. So this could be talking about your parent, or someone close to you, or someone that you know that was neglected as a child. Okay, yeah. That could actually cause a lot of people pleasing later in life, like wanting to people please the parent that neglected you. Creativity muncher, steals your ideas, copies your work, duplicates, feeds off of you. So this could actually be a parent that is feeding off of you, your energy, siphoning your energy. Or could be someone that you had children with, or somebody here is a bad parent, though. Clearly. Child neglect. Wasting time. Stuck, no changes, limited. So, yeah. Somebody over here is wasting time. They're not taking inspired action. They feel stuck. They feel limited. Probably because they were neglected as a child. Talking shit. So, yeah. Oh, this matches my outfit. So, yeah, this is giving me like a parent. Oh, forcer. Forces things on you. Forces their way. Uses force to get what they want. This is like a parent that neglected you, that talks shit about you right to your face. They tell you that none of your ideas are, worth anything. They keep you stuck. They tell you, whatever it is. And maybe they were talking shit about someone that you were connected with, which kind of left you in the 5 of Cups. Yeah, this is the type of parent that forces things. Tired of this energy keep coming up. So, okay. But Spirit is saying right now, take inspired action. Whether it's you need to cut them off or set better boundaries. They're definitely holding you back in life, though. Reflecting. I don't know for the life of me why this chick is naked, but I guess you could reflect naked. So I feel like you are this King of Swords. Could have air in your chart. Oh, legal issues, bottom of the deck. Attuned to the divine. You have been reflecting, maybe meditating. You've been getting some sort of downloads from your higher self, and something is encouraging you to speak some sort of truth. The swords could also mean cutting someone off. Screenshots, giving evidence, proof, facts. Maybe before you speak some sort of truth, you want some sort of proof. Or you plan on giving someone proof with screenshots. Okay. If this is what your higher self and your divine guidance is telling you to do, then do it. An offer. It's like an offer of a beverage of some sort. I like that idea. Yeah, you're contemplating speaking some sort of truth and making some sort of offer to someone. Obsessive lover. Dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessive, karmic. This could be an obsessive lover, so be careful. Be careful. Just saying. Be very careful. Moving. Okay. So this could be an offer of like moving in together or something like that. We got on the bottom of the deck, karmic friends in reverse. And thief. So maybe someone has cut off their karmic friends, realizing that they're a thief. So, okay. Yeah, we got drama starter. Karmic friend says, can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. So that's in the reverse. So it's also possible that you've already seen that this person is not to be trusted. There's thief right behind that. So Be careful about accepting any offers or moving in with someone, or even telling them if you have plans to move, where you're moving. Be very careful about that. What is this strength card about? Too busy winning. You're too busy winning, which is making some people like angry. Why are they all up in your business? I don't know. But the strength card is the only card that overcomes the devil, so family issues. So this could be someone in your family, or this could be someone that has family issues, like this child, this mother that neglected them, that talks shit about them or everyone else. Yeah. So, family issues. They ain't shit. Okay. Again, with obsessive lover. It's like dangerous. Maybe this person had a family with a dangerous, toxic lover who ain't shit. I don't know. Wow, all right. Okay, what else? Dodging bullets, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected by haters? Hold on, let me get my glasses. Protected by haters. I don't know how you could be protected by haters. Oh, protected from haters. I'm a writer, so these things, like these little, you're too busy winning, dodging bullets to even be paying attention to what's going on. Yeah, and you're moving in silence, and the rest of these people are confused. They're confused where you're going, what you're doing. I don't know why they're so up in your business. Your family, someone you had a family with. Crazy people. Here you are, just hustling, making it rain, moving in silence. Yeah. Okay. You're doing good. You speak your truth, whether you're masculine or feminine. You could be a feminine in your masculine energy, doesn't matter. You could be a masculine. Here you are, dodging bullets, unbothered, that people keep shooting bullets at you. You are unbothered. And people see you as like, you got your head in the clouds. But you know what? You're not paying any attention to what they're doing. They're threatening, intimidating, threatened, bothered. They're very threatened, bothered by you. And you're just dusting it off. You're not giving any attention or giving it any energy, because that just makes things worse. It kind of adds fuel to the fire, and you are too busy winning. You're focused on yourself. You could be planning on moving. You could be getting an offer to go have a cocktail with somebody, or let's see. Oh, 4 of Wands, bottom of the deck. Yeah, you're focused on your complete emotional fulfillment. You're speaking your truth. You're standing strong. You're dodging bullets. You're not worried what all these family members or someone else's family members like talking shit and probably projecting negativity towards you. You're like, oh, justice. For the justice card to show up, some injustice had to have been done. So it's got something to do with family. We've got the 10 of Cups and family issues. So your family or your future partner's family, or someone you had a family with, or someone they had a family with. So there's something with family. Ain't it always? What else? What is this 10 of Raphael? 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so it looks like someone is finally, I'm getting like silence will be broken. This is like meditating, healing, silence. Silence is going to be broken. Someone is going to break the silence. They've been going back and forth a lot about this. Should I not? Spirit is saying, yes. right now. Do it now. There's been a lot of chaos and conflict behind the scenes, probably with their family. The fact that they're coming out of the Four of Swords. Okay. This is someone that might have left you out in the cold. They could have lied to you. Maybe they want to come in and apologize now. I don't know. We'll see where this is going. Let me get some extra clarifiers until we really know what's going on. But it looks like they're breaking some sort of silence. Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Empress in the reverse. So, didn't I say some parent neglected their child? This is the Empress in reverse. Tried to slow this person down to a complete halt. Someone in their family. Yeah, and they're, pretty stressed about this. Seven of Swords, lying, cheating, stealing. I don't know if they did that to you or... Yeah, this person, they've been delayed by an Empress in reverse. Someone they had children with or their own parent. So sad. Whatever. Judgment in reverse. They are under judgment. Whoever was talking shit and trying to slow this person down. Queen of Pentacles, bottom of the deck. Could be someone that they are married to or were married to, or it is in the upright, so that could actually represent you. But Star in reverse. Okay, so yeah, this is someone who's unhealed, or maybe their wish wasn't fulfilled, or your wish wasn't fulfilled, okay? Maybe you're meant to be a star, and they're meant to be a star too, and there are people trying to stop this. Look, people in your own family will do this to you, okay? Because they don't want you to outshine them. Even a parent, I mean, it's really sad, but it happens all the time. This person may have been like stuck up in their head, but they've been released from some sort of bindings, or they're not in their head anymore. They're ready to move to calmer waters, which is not with these people. Okay? No, it's not. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Why are all these cards in reverse? Okay, so Nine of Pentacles in reverse is like not single, but it also could be codependent kind of energy. But it could possibly be this mother that was neglectful that's trying to slow them down, makes them feel less than, to keep them codependent, to keep the power and control, that kind of thing. So they made a bad investment somewhere else, or something like that. Maybe they need to get single. Maybe they are codependent on their family. Could be. I don't know. Ooh. They're feeling very, very burdened by their family. But we got the Justice card, bottom of the deck, and the Ace of Pentacles. All right. So, yeah. And the Seven of Wands. So, I'm going to just assume this is you, that you're the King of Swords, okay? When you put up better boundaries with your family, cut them off, things will be made fair and balanced, and you're going to get this Ace of Pentacles. So that's good. And don't let anyone tell you that you can never do it without me, and they control you and are constantly degrading you and making you codependent on them, and they give you, like, help you out a little bit and then hold it over your head. It's like you're doing more harm to yourself by just being around these people, because you probably can do it on your own, and you just need to not listen to what they're saying and completely cut them off. All right, Eight of Pentacles. What is this King of Swords? King of Michael. Three of Rods. Okay, yeah. This is, and look, on the bottom of the deck, the World. So, Spirit is asking you to turn your back on this situation, close out the cycle, and open to growth. Like this Three of Three of Wands. Yeah, Three of Wands is like your ships coming in, but it's also growth and expansion. So be open to growing and expanding. Attune to the divine. Speak some sort of truth. Move. And don't tell anyone where you're going. Okay? Maybe this is what you are reflecting on right now after you've gotten some sort of screenshot evidence of people talking shit about you or whatever. Yeah. I get it. I get it. What else for this King of Swords? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Yes, this is like making a bad investment and planting some seeds somewhere and it's not growing. And it looks like it was a situation that there was no love, no real love there, but you freed yourself from this situation, but you're still going back and forth, debating. King of Swords in reverse. That's a like manipulative, narcissistic liar. All right, so you're the King of Swords. You made some sort of bad investment, but you're turning your back on this. You're open to growth and expansion. And the Fool in the reverse, maybe you didn't take a leap of faith in the past, but now you're all kind of in your feelings, or you have feelings for someone, and maybe you want to sail away with them, but in the past maybe you just didn't take that leap of faith. You made an investment somewhere else that did not bear fruit. It happens. So, okay, what is this King of Michael going to do? What is this action that they're going to take? Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is probably someone that they're divorced from or they had to cut off, or someone with air in their chart that is a lying, manipulative narcissist, okay? Someone they shared a home with, possibly. They were definitely not happy. Emperor. Okay, this person is bossed up. You've bossed up. You've taken your power back. You've realized you're not happy. You want some, like, a stable home, a stable, loving home. Maybe that's why you're moving. It could represent, like, a new home. Okay. I don't know why these keep coming up in reverse today, but what else? Look what just popped out again. The Sun in reverse. Could be a Leo. It just didn't make you happy, and it's over. Done. It's over. Someone could have Leo, Scorpio in their chart. That, like, you have ended all this reversal crap, okay? Put an end to it, and you are focused on your Ten of Cups. This is the second Ten of Cups. You're just like, which one came out? Oh, the Sun in reverse. Yeah. This narcissistic lying could have air in their chart, didn't make you happy, but also, like, encourage you to invest somewhere that didn't grow, and, they were like halting your growth from taking a leap of faith with something that would have made you happy. The Ten of Cups. Yeah. Your Ace of Cups? Why do people mind their own freaking business? I hate that. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, Nine of Swords in reverse. This person, let's just say, you're coming out of a nightmare. This is a nightmare. Third party, no more third parties. You've left this group of friends. You're realizing they're not friends. That's justice, okay? You're seeking to balance the scales by turning your back. These fake friends, these people that stress you out, they lie. And yes, this is divine timing. Right now. This could be what's happening right now. Which one came out? Okay. Weird. We have all these reversals. Okay, what is this Strength card? So maybe you are just dodging bullets, unbothered, too busy winning. Maybe you do have some issues with your family, but you're fixing that. You're just cutting them off. Family is one of the hardest group of people to cut off, but toxic is toxic. Family or not, Oh, yeah. Wow. They were stealing to you, lying to you, cheating on you, could be. They were leaving you disempowered. Maybe they were telling you like this really bad gossip and slander. Wow. So, yeah. You've come out of this nightmare. Good for you. You've turned your back on it. What is this strange part about? I like where this is going. This is positive. What do we got? Death card. Yes. Endings bring new beginnings. This is also transformation. So you've had the strength to transform and overcome all of this garbage. Ace of Wands in reverse. This is like basically like the creativity muncher card. You know, someone that was telling you, or a group of people that were telling you, oh, that's such a stupid idea. Don't do that. Or I wouldn't do that. And it's like, why would you even tell someone that? I stopped telling everybody anything because they always got something to say about it. Yeah, Five of Swords. They're trying to sabotage you. Why tell them your plans at all? If you are literally attuned to the divine and you're getting divine downloads, why would you listen to what anyone else says? And at the same time, once someone says something to me like, oh, that'll never work, or, you know, oh, that's so low class, I would never do that. I don't tell them anything important ever again because I don't want their opinion. In fact, if that does actually slip out, I will chew their ass off, I swear. Like, why would you say something like that? And they're like, oh, no, I'm just kidding. Oh, well, that's actually not funny. So, you know, and I make them squirm because why would you try to make me feel like my ideas are crap? No, they don't get access to my life anymore. Two of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like you kind of went down a wrong path. You made a wrong decision based on what? People talking shit? Oh, yeah. Maybe you want to kind of rectify the situation now after you've had this like transformation and ending, and you've had to be very strong for it. 9 of Rods in the reverse. I don't know why everything is like, not everything, but a lot of them are in the reverse. So 9 of Rods in the reverse is, well, this is like the wounded warrior, like not giving up but been beat up. This is like you kind of gave up. You gave up on this. Okay, this crap. Yes, and you should. You gave up on some collaboration that didn't work out. Yeah, strength again. Okay. So sometimes you need to give up on, you don't want to work with these people. They're demonic or something. I get that. Moon. Oh, yes. Moon in reverse. Something has been revealed to you. A secret. I feel like it has to do with really vicious gossip, slander. So, yeah, that made you end something real fast. Alright, so oh yes, King of Swords in the reverse. This is, oh no. So these two, they're both in the reverse. Lying sack o' shit narcissist. That was who you were, collaborating with or something, and then you figured that out, ended it. Yeah, and now you're taking action on what it is that you want to do with a new passionate beginning or a creative project or something. Let's get one more. Good for you. Thank God. Cut them off. All of this was just like a nightmare, though. You are literally coming out of a nightmare where you've been not happy. You're like in regret. So you're just saying, right now is the time for you to, 4 of Pentacles. So you could be guarding your heart or holding on to something. And I feel like you have feelings for someone that you're holding back. All right. Spirit is saying right now is the time. Although I do think that once this moon in reverse, this secret came out, this was something that really made you quite angry. So Spirit is saying, cool your emotions first before you express your feelings to whoever you want to express your feelings to. Let's get a little more information about what's happening here. Let's get this one. Okay. You've been reflecting and you're getting guidance. Spirit is asking you, do something right now. Speak some sort of truth right now. After you cool your emotions, like open your heart. What's the worst that could happen? I actually was reading this article about hospice nurses and people, their dying regret is not the things that they did, it's the things that they didn't do, the things they didn't take a chance on. So don't let that be you. King of Swords. You definitely been thinking about this for a while. Whatever it is. Eyes like ancient gateways. Ooh. Accurate perception, insight, and awareness. Wow, okay. So, it has something to do with someone's eyes. Pulling strings, influence, manipulation. That's in the reverse, though. So, maybe you were led to believe that someone was manipulating you. That's just not true. It was the person who was telling you that you were being manipulated. That was manipulating you. It's always the case. I'm sorry. Anytime you hear a rumor about someone did this terrible thing, it's actually the person that told you that terrible thing. That's what they're doing. It's so obvious. All right? It happens all the time. It's like, wow. It's like if they want to make up a nasty rumor, they should think of something else, not what they're doing. But they're not smart enough to do that, In the clouds, out of touch with reality, unrealistic fantasy, daydreaming, misled by your illusions. Okay, that's exactly what this is, okay? There have been people that are telling you, oh, that'll never work. You've got your head up in the clouds and da-da-da-da-da-da. Excuse me. They're the ones that are pulling the string. They're manipulating you. Don't let anyone tell you that your vision is not possible. Okay? Cut them off. They're done. Intentions